Hi, I'm Ryan.
Hi, I'm Aiden.
And this is
our March Q&A.
So, if you haven't already clicked that subscribe button,
Please do, it really helps us out.
And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. On with the questions.
So the first question is from our patron WILFRIED, and he asks, how did you get the idea to open a cafe in Durham? So let me explain. The cafe was a family concept, and it originated from my mum, and she was the person who did it all out and
she decorated the place
financed
and stuff.
it.
Yeah.
And we work there, and we have...
Originally, both of us worked out front, so I'd be working on the floor, serving the drinks and the food, and Aiden would be making the drinks. Now, you've took a bit of more of a role in the kitchen as well.
making the food, and I enjoy it, to be honest.
It's hard work, like, genuinely, if anyone's watching that works in the catering industry, if you're busy, it is full on. And if there is a barista out there, you will know that making coffee is actually hard. It's not like you can learn in 5 minutes.
It's a fine art.
Yeah, it is a fine
really
art.
is difficult. It's not like there's just one size fits all, so to speak. It's, you know, I'm not going to get into the ins and outs of it because this is a video and we could go on for years. But
latte art is hard.
It's so hard.
Moving on. Another question from one of our patrons, Jake, is, where do you guys most want to travel to but have never been?
I think a lot of people always want to go further afield and like far out, but actually we haven't really visited a lot of places in Europe, which I'd quite like to go.
Yeah, my father's just came back from
Budapest in Hungary, and I'd really want to go there. Same, that kind of Eastern European side, so I'd like to go to Prague. I'd like to kind of...
a lot of city breaks.
Yeah. And just kind of explore the history and see what's there.
When we were on holiday, we did a couple of like history days.
Yeah. We just went to some of the old ruins and stuff that were in Greece.
And that was really nice. If you haven't already checked that video out, check that out. Shameless promotion.
I'd also like to maybe go and see the Northern Lights.
That'd be nice. Actually, I've seen this online. You can get like, these little igloo things where you can watch the Northern Lights go across like, on your roof. Yeah.
That would be amazing. Yeah. I'd love to do stuff like that.
That better costs a bomb.
Yeah.
Any rich men out there want to fly us over?
Bring it on.
Yes, thank you.
So the third question is from another one of our patrons called Chuck, and his question is, do you have someone, it doesn't have to be a person you know, that you turn to when you are in need of feeling inspired? What are the unique quality or qualities of that person that makes them so inspirational to you?
There's a difference between inspire and who you aspire to be like, if that makes any sense. Like, if you're struggling with something, I can inspire you, right? Yeah. But you don't aspire to be like me, if that makes sense.
No, but it's still an inspiration. So it's still someone that you can look at.
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah. Genuinely, my grandparents, they have patience of a saint. And I do love them all dearly. But I'm not really like a massive follower of like celebrities that are inspirational or anything like that.
Has anyone been on a chat show or a podcast that you've listened to and thought...
Oh, actually, RuPaul and Michelle Visage. Yeah. Okay, I'm retracting these because their
ethos
of life, right,
really translates to our lives and totally makes me feel amazing. Like, I drive to work now listening to What's the Tea, and I understand it's just a bit of fun. But some of the people that they have on there, some of the things that they say, really, it's like listening to Tony Robbins, although I don't really listen to him, but it just makes you feel better.
Yes, yeah. If you need inspiration, do listen to that podcast. Moving on. So the next question is from our Instagram page, which is, what is your future planning, especially when you have reached the age of 60 and above? When I'm 60 and above, I would like to be retired. I'd like to live by the beach.
You probably won't be, let's say.
No, completely. But I do ask God every Friday and Saturday and Tuesday and Wednesday, why haven't I won the lottery? I didn't I, earlier on?
Yes, you did.
I know. It's sad.
Yeah.
I'd like to win the lottery.
And then we could retire at the age of 23 and 22.
As in today.
No, at 60, I'd like to have an established family. I'd like to have a nice house. I'd like to be really comfortable money-wise and enjoying the finer things in life.
I think when we were younger, which is fair to say, we spent far too much money on things that weren't
necessary.
Yeah, exactly. And now, at the age of 23 and 22, we know the value of money more. So hopefully, when I'm 60, it'll be even more, if that makes any sense.
I think that's just a life lesson, though, that everyone has to learn.
Yeah. But we spent a lot of money on things that we shouldn't have.
Like, ridiculous
alcohol.
amounts.
Just going out. Alcohol.
The next question is, what is the funniest thing that the other person has done since you've been together?
Now, we constantly make each other laugh anyways, and we don't really put this on camera. You might have seen it at the end of our videos when we've said bye to you and etc. Sometimes in our relationship we talk in silly voices. It is sickening to watch. That's why we don't put it in.
Yeah, like we watch it back and we cringe.
At the same time, there is funny moments that we'd like to include, but sometimes we just talk in silly voices, and I think that's basically our relationship. Go on.
We have little inside jokes that we always kind of joke about.
Yeah, and we make digs at each other for like comedy purposes and stuff.
We try and keep it lighthearted. But there isn't anything that
But
there isn't anything that you've done that has been like really overly funny. I don't think.
How dare you?
That I can look back at.
Over the past 2 years, I've never done anything really overly funny.
Well, can you think of something?
Right. Well, do you make me laugh?
I believe sometimes on occasion, but I wouldn't.
Do I make you laugh?
Uh-huh.
There we go. So who's more funny?
Do I not make you laugh?
Name one time.
And that's what I asked you. Stop deflecting the question.
We've
been watching Donald Trump's campaign manager, and he's trying to be her now.
No, what the
Trying to grab my question and deflect.
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to be Kellyanne. How dare you? Moving on. See, I just made you laugh there.
I know you.
I win.
Okay, you win. So the next question is most embarrassing moment.
If you haven't already checked that video out, it is flashing across the screen.
And we'll leave a link in the description box for you.
Shameless promotion. Next question.
So the next question is, have you seen La La Land and what were your thoughts and what did you think?
Well, actually, for Christmas, I got myself and Aiden.
Yeah, quickly, right. We do this thing now where we buy presents for each other that the other one, like, still benefits from. So, like, for Ryan's birthday, I took him on a spa day. I still got a massage.
So for Christmas, I got myself an Odeon Limitless card as well as Aiden. So it basically means for the next year, we can go to the cinema as much as we want, and we've gone loads since. I think we've saved, or we would have spent, like £200 since Christmas. It's now March, right, going to the cinema. At the amount of times we've actually been, but because of this card, we haven't paid a penny.
And it's kind of, because we don't have to then pay for the films when we go in, we just went to see anything.
Yeah.
So we saw Moonlight the other day and that was great. But La La Land we did see and I did think it was amazing. Maybe didn't live up to the expectation that I thought, but I think anything that has such a massive hype never really does, because you always go in with such huge hopes and then they never maybe live up to it, you know, so that's what it is. But I did think that it was great. I thought it was the perfect homage to old Hollywood films, like Singing in the Rain. I thought the acting was amazing. I thought Emma Stone was unbelievable. I thought Ryan Gosling was amazing.
But additionally, on our YouTube channel, because we see that many films, we are thinking about maybe once a month just talking about like the past films that we've seen and maybe recommending them to you, but we wouldn't give you any spoilers. If you'd like that idea, please let us know in the comment box below. The next question is, do you guys argue a lot? If so, what method do you use to resolve your issues?
Well, like every relationship, of course we argue. It wouldn't be a relationship if you didn't, in my opinion. What do we do to resolve it?
Time.
Yes.
Our arguments don't last that long at all.
No, it's true. And we do one thing that we both kind of agree on, that if we argue, we sort it out there and then. We don't walk away from it or and then seethe about how off we are. We try and just sort it out. And usually, the things that we do argue about are pretty minimal, but kind of...
At the time.
Yeah, but are attached to a broader subject that's irritating us about the other one. But usually we handle it straight away and we can just carry on with our day.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I agree.
Yep, next question.
So this question is from the one and only LA babe, Estevan. If you haven't already checked this video out, I'm putting the information across the screen and I'll also put it in the description box as well. But the question is...
If you had to cast a remake of Mean Girls using only YouTubers, who would play who? I think...
You would play the dumb one.
What? No. Well, you would be Regina George.
Why?
I don't think it's supposed to be us anyway.
Well, why not?
Because it's other YouTubers.
Okay.
You would be Regina.
I would be. I'm not that nasty or mean. I'm just honest.
No, God. If I haven't heard that a million times. What, so I'm Karen?
Yeah, you're Karen. And Estevan, you can be Caddy. Okay, scrap this. After the whole, debate, and we've gone on about this for about 10 minutes, we've decided that we're going to actually have...
Jamie Rudder as Gretchen Wieners. Me as Karen.
Estevan as Caddy.
And Ryan as Regina George.
So, Sony Pictures, if you're watching and you want to sponsor that idea, get in touch.
Mean Gaze.
Yes. I don't know, that wasn't very mean, was it?
No.
Moving on.
So the next question is, how long have you two been together and who was the more romantic one? And who said I love you first? And how often do you see each other? That is a lot of questions in one question. But we'll answer them all. We have been together 2 years.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow!
So if you're watching this when it's uploaded, because you press that little bell button next to the subscribe button, if you haven't already pressed that.
Do so.
Yes.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Sorry, can't...
Ding-a-ling.
Cut that
That's
out.
going to be my new ringtone. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling. Hello?
You're the more romantic one. You do more for me romantically. I would say you're cute that way.
Thank you.
You said I love you first. We see each other every goddamn day.
Yeah, it's an absolute burden. No, it's because we work together, so obviously we're in each other's pockets, but he's in the kitchen, I'm out front, or
So
whatever.
it doesn't make it that bad. Like, if we had to do this all the time, we were chatting, maybe we would get on each other's nerves, but not so much at work, so it's fine. I don't get a day off.
Why are you being nasty?
I'm not...
I'm gonna leave you.
Who for?
Myself.
Right.
I'm gonna do mindfulness. I'll be the next Buddha.
God. Please write your hate comments down below. Right, the last question is about the best subject in the world.
Yes, which is RuPaul's Drag Race Season 9. Now, if you don't already watch RuPaul's Drag Race, it is by far my favourite TV programme.
It is incredibly good. And we watched the first 10 minutes. It was online.
Yes, we found it.
We found it.
Yes, and we were absolutely gagging for our life. It is basically drag queens meet...
America's Next Top Model.
Yeah, it is absolutely fantastic.
And I've got my money on Aja before I even...
You can say that, but I don't know. Charlie Hides, which is a British queen on the TV programme, hoping will go far. I don't think she'll win, but maybe she will.
You can't really tell, can
Nah,
you?
because it hasn't even started yet.
Until we learn more about them.
Yes, I am so looking forward to it. If you do watch RuPaul's Drag Race, please comment below because I want to chat about it as much as possible.
And Gaga's in the first episode.
Gagging for Gaga.
Hashtag gagging for Gaga.
That's not going to trend, Aiden.
It will.
Right, okay, so if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up.
Please comment in the comment box below.
And if you haven't already...
Please like.
No, hit that subscribe button, but do like it as well.
We used to say like, share and subscribe.
We did now, but just say bye. Bye!
Bye.
Mwah.